Hey listeners, Jonny here. I wanted to pop in here because in this arc, we're getting into a more human kind of horror, which means things get real. I'll be getting into some of the implied traumas in our characters' pasts. There are specific content warnings in the show notes, and if those are things that are difficult for you to hear, you'll want to be careful with this arc. Take care of yourselves, we love you all, and we hope you enjoy the show. Welcome to the Monsters Playbook, a real play Monster of the Week podcast where you don't have to place an order of $25 or more to get free shipping. Huh? You get it. This week on the cover story, it's gonna be the biggest fight they've ever faced as a team. It's the biggest enemy they've ever fought against. It's the biggest mystery they've ever tried to solve. So yeah, they're gonna need every advantage they can possibly give themselves. Let's see what they can find.
I'm Sarah and I play Tiff Torres.
I'm John and I play Mark Clayton.
I'm Lauren and I play Kira and Anna Ashwood.
I'm Miah and I play Casey Davis and Theo Nessos.
I'm Jonny and I play literally everybody else, so here we go. Well, I think I'm going to kind of start with Jesse and Anna and Theo, because Theo was using her blood to perfectly watch. Theo, do you have any reaction to the story Anna is spinning?
No, I mean, Theo doesn't know about this story, so I feel like the only person who would maybe know would be Casey. Like, would Kira have ever told Casey that, or no, only Tommy?
Well, I think she's mentioned that she's killed innocent people before, but never really gotten to the specifics of it.
Yeah.
I do want to say, like, I'm kind of wondering if Kira's paying attention or not right now. I do think she would. I do think Kira actually would have, as soon as they got the information about John Growl, she would have headed to Riley, because that was the information that they needed to get to her. So she might not be paying attention right now.
Yeah. But to answer your question, no. I mean, Theo's just continuing to observe.
Okay. For your part, Anna, I think the director will look at you for a long moment, and then he'll go, "So?"
Well, she killed my mother. I know what she can do that she doesn't know what I can do.
And what is it you can do?
Have you ever heard of the creature called the Huli Jing? Maybe the Kitsune?
Pretend I haven't. Impress me.
The Huli Jing, in Chinese, it means fox spirit. They're shapeshifters. And I want Anna to transform into, I think first she's going to transform into, you know what? She'll transform into like the author. She'll transform into the author right in front of the director. They're shapeshifters. They can wear the skin of other people. They can get close to people, learn interesting things about them. She's going to transform again. This time, I think she'll transform into Emily. They can transform into interesting people. You learn really interesting things about them, such as Kira Ashwood. And she'll transform into Kira. And I've been watching Kira Ashwood for a long time. I can get close to her. I could get her to you. I want to make her hurt.
Roll manipulate someone.
Okay, that's a 12 advanced move.
Starting out tonight good.
What kind of timeline are we looking at?
Well, you guys already have plans for her, don't you? When do you want her?
And what do you know about my plans?
It's like I said, I've been listening for a while. I've been watching Kira and her friends. She sees you all as a threat. The drum, I've heard them talk about you. And Agent M, whatever that means, some sort of operation that you guys are doing.
Roll plus sharp.
8.
Okay. Yeah, he's been sitting with his hands sort of steepled in front of him, but at that he leans back and puts his hands below the desk. So why are you a trainee?
Because I had to get in here to speak with you.
I could, sure, just look like any other person. But wouldn't it be easier to get in contact with Kira and her friends if I had already established contact with one of her closest allies' brother, Jesse Davis?
Real quick, of note, none of the rest of you heard any of that.
Can Theo still see?
Only see.
Only see, so Theo can't hear.
Yeah, and I think it's also like, it's like looking at a broken television.
I think Theo's going to, like, turn to Mark, like, I can't hear anything, Mark. I can't hear anymore. What's going on? And then I think he's gonna reach back out to Anna, like, Anna, scratch the back of your neck if you can hear me.
Anna does not scratch the back of her neck.
Can Mark try to like increase the signal, like try to make contact?
You can try, because you might fail.
Well, now you have me like on edge. But I'm gonna do it because that's what Mark was gonna try and do.
Okay, roll plus weird.
12.
Well,
Sorry, Johnny.
no, it's fine. What that does is it gives you the awareness that there's sort of like a mental Faraday cage around the director's office right now. That no magic and weird shit won't
Pass through.
right. And potentially worse.
Okay. So I'm able to detect that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I'm not able to penetrate it.
Nope.
So I think I just look over at Theo and just be like, I think that they're inside some type of barrier right now. I can't get through it. I'm trying, but...
Tiff and Casey, are you following this?
Casey was still at her desk, like she hasn't left yet. Tiff was heading down to the van.
Yeah, I think I was going to swing back by your desk and be like, let's go, you know? Wink.
I really hope you're more conspicuous than that, because you're a security part.
I don't know that I am.
Tiff, would you roll act under pressure, please?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't have any chill. Well, I did pretty good. 11.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like a imperceptible raise of the eyebrows.
I think that, like, Theo's gonna, like, report to Casey and Tiff, like, there's some sort of magical barrier that's preventing us from hearing Anna's conversation with the director. Casey, I think, is gonna look to you, Tiff. I'm gonna stay here. You can either meet me at the van. I need to make sure that Jesse and Anna get out safe.
Yeah,
You probably shouldn't be seen talking to me.
okay, cool. Where's the best place for me to go as backup? I can be at the van, and then if anything happens, you let me know.
Yeah. Update Nick on the situation too. The director's office is like kind of like a floor above.
Yeah.
I don't think Casey's gonna do anything. She's just gonna wait. To Theo, she's going to say, give me a sign if something turns, and I'll head your way. Yeah, you got it. Is Theo able to, like, switch between looking at Jesse and looking at Anna?
Is that what you want to do?
Is Jesse in our mind walkie-talkie?
It should be, yeah.
Okay. Theo's gonna keep observing Anna. I think that Casey's gonna reach out to Jesse. Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, just waiting on Anna's signal.
We can't hear Anna anymore.
What?
We can't hear Anna anymore. Theo reported to us that she can only see her but cannot hear her. And I can't hear her either.
Damn it, I thought she'd just gotten the old man monologuing.
Don't move, Jesse.
Roll manipulate someone.
I rolled a 9.
Are you joking? Why the hell not?
We don't want to blow our cover just yet. This is just our recon mission. Theo's gonna give a signal if things start to move sideways. Just wait for Theo's call.
Things seem pretty sideways from where I'm sitting, Case.
Just wait, okay?
Okay.
I'm at my desk. If things blow up, and I'll be at your back. Nick and Torres are at the van. Is the angel doing anything?
Roll read a bad situation. Please miss. Actually, wait, do I have points? I have 7 points.
And I rolled a 9.
I'm taking 2 points away from that roll.
Oh, so I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Oh wait, so you had 9. You had 7 before. So now you have 5.
Ah, okay. Yep. If I'd been thinking, I would have used it on the manipulate someone roll, but alas. Here we go and here we are. It's like he's listening to something.
You can't tell what. Okay. Stay put. Because I'm a benevolent player, Johnny, I will remind you that because Casey's hungover, that you can use the points against me when I roll act under pressure as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hopefully you act kindly to me later.
No, why on earth would I do that? Anna, Agent M is not a phrase that many are meant to know. Who did you become that you even know those syllables?
As I've expressed to you, I can literally become anyone. I think she'll turn into Riley Matthews.
Roll plus weird.
That is a 10.
That, in a phrase, he looks like he's seen a ghost.
Mm-hmm. That's right, because he knows Riley Matthews.
What did you turn into Riley Matthews wearing?
Probably like...
I believe the only way you've ever seen her dressed is in her, cult robes.
Probably in robes. Now, maybe we can talk about what you're going to do next. What we're going to do next. What do you have planned for Kira?
Take off that face.
Why? What is she to you?
Do it now, or I will take it off of you.
Fine. She'll transform back into the Olivia.
Roll plus weird.
10 again.
Okay. I remain not okay with how well you guys are rolling. That doesn't answer my question. Who did you become to learn those words?
I was around the dress barn when I heard that. I don't know where they heard it from.
And you want to use this information to acquire a space in my organization because Kira Ashwood killed your mother. Spirits don't have mothers.
And you know all about spirits?
I think he throws the desk aside and faster than you can see, bolts up to you and grabs your throat in his hand. Roll plus weird.
11.
God damn it. He's activating your shapeshifting ability. Tell me who you tune into.
I think I'll do Clara, who was one of the leaders from the cult that showed up at the Clockwork Child that one time. He had said spirits don't have mothers, and she'll say, "This one does."
When Theo sees the director attack Anna, I want Theo to use her will to try and dispel whatever barrier the director put up.
Okay. Try it.
Since I'm about to roll weird,
Uh-huh.
and I also have the move Wise Soul, whenever I use magic right before, I can ask, what would happen on a miss? What would happen on a miss, Johnny?
He would see you.
Would he only see me, Theo?
Well, that's another question.
Okay, fine. I rolled an 8.
Okay. Yep, it is like pushing through a wall of blades and you feel parts of your soul kind of be slashed away. You take one harm.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's suspended temporarily. So now all of you are aware of Anna floating a few inches off the ground, suspended by the apparently quite strong hand of the director.
Mm-hmm. I think, can Anna try to lift his hands off her neck?
How?
Well, because if he's got her by the neck, I want her to take her hands and kind of do that thing where she moves him off.
It's just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Then I think I want him to shove him with my other hand. Just shove him off.
Roll kick some ass.
Yeah. 11. And I'm not trying to start shit. I just want to get him off me.
Also, is he squeezing or is he just holding her?
A little from column A, a little from column B. What that'll do is it'll get you in a place where you can hold on to his arm and not be choking.
Okay.
But I think he'll spit at you. There's no place for spirits or zealots here, girl.
Really? That's the way I've heard it. You've got lots of people in the drum that's got a...
We have champions of humanity.
I don't really care what your agenda is. I just want to kill Kira.
I think he'll try to throw you and go back to his desk, or at least the chair. Then bring her here. Bring me something I can use to make up for whatever it is that you are.
What exactly are you?
I'm the director.
That didn't exactly feel like normal strength to me.
I think you can see he's just sitting in his chair, but you can see the desk sliding back and a long, chitinous segmented leg pulling it over towards the director.
He's trying to show me this? Is he being showy right now?
A little bit.
Okay. Very interesting. So if I bring Kira to you, what are you going to do with her then?
The door opens. The angel's on the other side, looking quite subservient indeed. Then we'll make her hurt.
In her head, I want Anna to reach out to Jesse.
Okay.
Jesse, get ready. And then I want her to, in her head, Dockers, you ready?
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
I think Theo's gonna, like, grab Mark and just be like, I think you might need to poof in there real soon. Just be ready.
Yeah, no. I understand. I'm ready.
I don't know, that guy's a square. I'm gonna have to reach for my primo shit.
It's okay. I think we can do this. I believe in you.
Okay, tell me what on earth you're doing. Tell me what this role will mean.
Yeah, so I want to try to knock the director out, basically. I want to conk him out. I know Mark's done it before, where he passes people out by just hot boxing them, boiling him in the green. I want to like knock him out so that he's dazed, so that Jesse can then get the angel and sever that charm on his neck or on his throat. So kind of knocking the director out, which will probably grab the angel's attention, and so then he can get it.
Okay, Anna.
Yeah.
Roll plus weird.
That is an 8.
Okay. Choose a glitch.
I'm gonna say the effect is of short duration.
Okay.
Don't need long.
Well, and I've got some good news and some bad news.
Okay.
So yeah, you exhale this green Californian puff of smoke, and it goes to and surrounds the director. The reason it will be of short duration, you can see like the blood vessels on his eyes creep in, is that the angel will immediately leap to his side and start pulling the smoke into his own eyes and mouth.
I'm gonna push him away so that he can't do that.
Roll act under pressure.
Okay, that's 11.
Is all of this visible through like the doorway?
Yep.
Well, I was hoping like Jesse was gonna be there.
I'm assuming that Jesse would have ran in and tackled the angel.
Will you roll act under pressure on Jesse's behalf then, Casey?
That's gonna be a 9.
He's going to tackle the angel, who is then going to start expelling the green into Jesse.
God damn it. Did it at least knock out the director?
He appears quite stoned.
Okay.
Actually, scratch that. I think what you can see is sort of the remaining Dockers smoke, and like for a moment it's hilarious because it looks like a cartoon fight cloud with the director's arms and legs kind of sticking out at odd angles. And then I want you to roll act under pressure for reasons that will become clear in a moment.
I think also Theo's like yelling at Mark, like, go, Mark, go!
Nah.
That's double 6s.
Oh boy.
Oh, shit.
So 14?
Is that an advanced move?
Yeah. It is an advanced move, actually, just as of last session.
Oh, congratulations. That spider spike comes shooting out of this cloud and you catch it. And then Mark shows up.
So he's still up, like conscious, but he's like kind of maybe a little dazed.
You hear him cackle.
I wanna hold my breath and like kind of go into the fog cloud, and I want to fucking bang his head on the desk.
Roll kick some ass.
I think that you also, Anna, hear Casey's voice in your head. Stop engaging and get out of there. This was not part of the plan, Anna.
9.
Okay. You go over, you slam his head against the desk, and then another one of these spikes shoots out of your shoulder from behind. And you hear the director again look up at you with blood running down the side of his face, like,
I want to use oops really quick. Do I see anything of interest on the director's desk or in this area?
Okay, so the director has you stabbed and held. And he's like, a ghost that bleeds. You're not who you said you are at all.
Who are you?
Director. Then he rears back with an arm, and his arm and another spider spike come hurling towards you.
I want to move out of the way.
Roll act under pressure.
10.
So you can either do some harm or take less harm.
I wanna do some more harm to this fucking guy. I'm just gonna keep smashing his fucking head into the desk and go, nobody hurts my fucking sister. Then I'm just gonna keep going like a couple more times.
Okay. Then
And what do I see, by the way? Like
so
with
you
oops?
Well, that's that in a second. You'll take 2 from the first one. You'll take another harm from the punch, and then another 2 as another one of these things slashes on you.
Okay. Arbor at all for any of this?
Not the first one, but the second spike would.
So
be
how much
armorable.
total harm was it?
Well, how much armor do you have?
2 armor.
Then 3 harm. Mark, what are you doing?
I'm going to try and tackle both of you and teleport you both out of there.
No, not yet. I want to grab something.
Too late, Mark. Roll act under pressure.
Wait, what about my oops? What do I see?
We'll get to that in a moment. You see something and you grab it.
Okay.
But you don't get, like... he has a bunch of files on his desk. And you're trying to get them both, meaning Anna and...
Well, not anymore. I'm not.
Oof.
Woo!
Oh, boy. Mark tripped on an invisible rock. Johnny's gonna have fun with this one. Because I ain't got luck points to burn. Actually, I do have...
Don't use a luck point.
This is a big moment, though.
Yes, but you were so close to doom.
I'm going to burn a luck point.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
Same question though. Who are you grabbing? Because there's 3 people that we need to get out of here. Don't worry about me. I can change what I look like. The plan was to get the angel out of there.
Okay. Then I would have gone after the angel.
And Anna. Okay?
Mm-mm.
In which case, it's actually a very good thing that you spent a luck point.
Is it, though?
How many is that, Mark?
Do you have any left?
I have 1 left. So, point of clarification, if I use that last one, what is the...
So basically what's meant to happen is that, well, actually, first of all, now that you're who you are,
He gets a mission.
something difficult that must be done by you urgently.
Okay.
So where do we reappear?
Well, first of all, you get pulled by Mark into another place that doesn't really look like there. But where he takes you is something that honestly looks like biblical heaven. Spiked, ringed celestial towers in the distance.
Do I know where we are?
I don't think so, but you do hear and to a certain degree see Ro, who indicates the angel and says, "This one is a thorn in your destiny, Mark Clayton. His continued survival will lead to ruin for you all. Kill him now." And now you're at the dress barn.
I think as soon as we land in the dress barn, Anna looks at Mark and is like, Mark, you have to go back. You have to go get Jessie.
I think that Theo would have reached out to Casey and told her, you need to move to Jessie. I think that Casey is running to the director's office.
Roll act under pressure.
I'm going to add 3 to this.
Did I hear this, by the way, that order that Ro gave?
No.
Okay.
I rolled a 15. Advanced smooth. And I think as Casey's running, she would take the stairs.
3 at a time.
Yep. She would communicate to Nick and Tiff, get ready. I'm trying to grab Jessie right now. We need to get out of here. Yeah, I think, Casey's running to the director's office to try and find Jessie.
As that's happening, Anna is just like waiting for Mark to do something like, Mark, what are you doing? Hurry.
What is the angel like? Did the angel hear that?
No, I think that the angel is coming down, like stoned.
Oh,
I think Theo, since she's still observing the director's office, kind of says to the room, Casey's going after Jessie. She's on our way right now.
I think Mark took off because you told him to go.
Okay. Mark, you're back in the director's office, watching Casey stride into the room confidently to do whatever she's about to do.
Casey, what are you doing?
Can you take Jessie confidently back?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, go.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
Roll manipulate someone.
Wait, who's rolling manipulating someone?
Casey.
Okay, because I was like, I think I heard a dice roll there. 13, advanced move. I'm telling Mark to take Jesse out, and Casey's just gonna leave.
Mark, roll act under pressure.
Well, that is a 4. Wait, 5. Sorry.
Ouch.
You take Jesse out. You grab Jesse. Roll plus weird.
12.
All right. You and Jesse are now back at the dress barn.
Okay, Casey's gonna backpedal out of this office.
And that almost happens instantaneously. Can I give the blade to Anna?
Yeah, if you can get Jesse to give it up.
Yeah, if she sees Jesse, Anna would try to grab the blade from Jesse then.
Okay.
Casey, what's your next move? Are you just like fully? You're just
I'm
backing out.
GTFOing. Yep.
Okay.
I'm getting out. I'm circling back and meeting up with Tiff and Nick.
Casey, I want you to roll plus sharp.
11.
Okay. I think as you're running away, you can hear the director laughing more or less uncontrollably, and in between giggles, you can hear him say, "Of course you'd send your little pets after me. Throat, you son of a bitch." And then you're back in the back at Cosmo with Tiff and Nick.
Yeah, I think Casey jumps in, tells Nick, drive.
Nick drives. I think after what seems like an excruciatingly long drive, Nick pulls Cosmo up to the dress barn parking lot.
Was Anna able to do the thing with that? She wanted to try to sever that thing on the angel's neck.
You can't see anything on the angel's neck.
But I know where it is when I think Theo had shown me, like, with her eyes and kind of described it. And then I had used one of my questions to know, like, precisely where to cut it last time.
Do you want to roll act under pressure?
Yes. Okay, that's a 10.
Okay. So you bring the knife up to the angel's throat. Mark, now's your chance.
Do I have to roll against not doing it?
No, I never usually have to do that with you. You can decide what to do.
Did I hear this voice from Ro in my head?
You heard the voice from Ro in your head telling you to kill the angel, and you see Anna put a knife up to its throat. What are you going to do?
Which dagger was it that you had?
It was the one that Anna had enchanted to break the curse on this angel that's keeping it enslaved by the director. Just remember that.
Fuck. I don't know what to do.
Johnny's counting down, just so you know.
I know, I see it. I hate this. I think... Okay, Mark is going to go up. Mark is going to go up and do the thing.
Do I see him coming?
Mark is very casual about it, though.
What are you going to do? Do you have, like, your hands out? Do you have your knife?
And when Anna goes up to cut this thing off, I think Mark, like, goes up and... God damn it. Pushes this knife further than just cutting that thing.
Mark, roll act under pressure.
Can I stop him from doing this? If I see him trying to do this? Like, if I see him, like, trying to, like, grab me or something?
11. Johnny.
Anna, roll act under pressure.
Oh my god.
It's also an 11.
God damn it.
You grab Anna's hand that's on the knife. She grabs your hand. And you find yourselves at something of a stalemate.
Is he, like, kind of, like, behind me, side of me? Where is he in relation to me?
I think in order to get in the right position, he would have to be, like...
On your right side, I think.
Yeah, to the side of you.
Assuming you're right-handed.
And he's, like, kind of, like, trying to, like, shove my hand, like, into this thing.
Yeah.
So, I think I message in your head, Ro said this one could cause a lot of chaos.
That's good. Isn't that exactly how we destroyed the fucking director or Mr. Green or whatever?
Well, it's Ro. She gave me an order.
So? Who the fuck is Ro?
Where are the rest of you while this situation is going on?
I was gonna say, I think that Theo, like, might say to, like, Anna and Mark, guys, I think we have more important things to do. And she's crouching, like, next to Jesse, like, trying to, like, help him. Probably show him to, like, a chair or something, and she's gonna cast some healing magic to try and get rid of the highness.
Mm-hmm.
I think Theo would have also dispelled like the observe a place spell, but still have the fake security screen going.
Kira was going to go talk to Riley to tell her about the director's real name. So she's not in this room, probably.
I think Mark digresses from his attack on this angel's life.
Is the angel just like out of it currently?
Yeah, I think he's kind of like head lolling back, maybe looking around, also like he's seen a ghost.
Mm-hmm. So Mark lets go of Anna's hand. Okay.
Because I think Mark has a thought about all of this.
That's dangerous.
Thinking thoughts.
Theo roll some healing magic on Jesse.
Okay, roll that.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, pick your glitch.
I'm going to say that has a problematic side effect.
So I think what that does is you completely expel Dockers and his stonering influence from Jesse, from the angel, and from the premises.
Oh no, where does he go?
Wait, is Dockers gone?
Dockers, come back!
Dockers is gone.
No!
Johnny.
What?
Don't do that! Anna's already having shitty time because she fucked everything up! Don't take Dockers away too!
How is Jesse? Is Jesse okay?
Yeah, he looks a little hungover.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bruised.
I think Theo's going to go get him some coffee.
All right. I think at this point, Tiff, Casey, and Nick would walk in.
Casey's going to stay at her car for a little bit.
Okay.
Low-key hoping Nick stays, but he doesn't have to. But I think like when we arrive or whatever, Casey's just going to be like, well, I need a minute.
Okay.
Casey, roll manipulate someone.
13.
Okay. I think Nick turns to you, Tiff, and kind of gives you a look like, we need a minute.
You kids have fun. She doesn't say that. I'm just kidding. She just gives a nod and leaves.
Captain,
Yeah.
you did really good in there.
Thank you. So did you.
All I did was listen.
I'm not going to neg you about that.
I'm trying to figure out how Leth will react to Tiff getting back safely.
Hopefully positively.
Yeah, I think if you come in and like sit down somewhere, she'll come sit next to you and be like, not looking at you. That brought back memories.
All good, I assume.
She shoots you a withering look,
Sorry.
but with the barest hint of a smile. Dumbass.
It went pretty smooth. So, I mean,
Your
for my
side.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casey,
Nick drove, didn't he?
he's in the driver's seat. He's not going to start this conversation. What are you doing in the car? He's just sitting there taking a minute.
I think Casey actually kind of closes her eyes and goes into like a breathing meditation.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Casey doesn't really say anything. I think she's just like is really quiet. I think at the start she's maybe like bouncing her leg or something, but then kind of becomes more still, a little bit more calm. You didn't have to stay out here.
I know.
How much of that did you catch of what went on?
You mean your shifty friend going off script?
Yeah. I'm guessing you caught all of it.
As much as you did, I was plugged in.
Yeah, Theo gave me the play-by-play. I don't know if you caught that.
I assume Mark's connection is now broke, or he shut it down, or is it still going?
That's up to you, Mark Clayton.
Everyone's listening to this conversation.
I don't know if he would have taken it down.
Yup. He wouldn't have.
Oh no!
I think Nick looks at the dress barn and goes, what are you going to say to her?
I know what old Casey would say to her, but since mandatory therapy, I've been trying to be better. And one of the things that I kind of learned is the reasonable mind, the wise mind, and the emotional mind. And before doing those breathing exercises, I was very much so in the emotional mind. But still really fucking angry. But I'm in a better place to talk. I'm in a better place to hear her out.
Well, just let me know when we get in a better place to fight.
Yeah. There wasn't supposed to be a fight. Just now. There was not supposed to be any engagement.
Careful, gunslinger. Stay in your right mind. Apparently you got 3 of them. That sounds confusing to me.
You know, it might help you, Nick.
Well, he opens the door. Climbs out.
Casey will follow him out.
Kira.
Mm-hmm.
When you tell Riley the director's name, her face falls.
How is that even possible? Isn't he supposed to be dead a long time ago?
Mathematically, yes.
Do you know John?
I knew him.
What was he like?
Drunk, usually. Fiercely ambitious, like all of them. I want to find a way, an old-timey way to say horny.
Lascivious?
Lewd.
How the hell is he still around? And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's not what he looked like when we observed that museum ritual.
No, you would have recognized him.
That's not his body. How is that John Grawl? I mean, I know some things. I know he's the reason that the Third Sons even exists. I know that he wished for that to happen. Wanted his influence, I guess, to extend beyond himself. I don't know. Is that how this is working? Is the director one of his... Would he be a past life of John Grawl or something? Could he be a third son?
But that wouldn't make him John Grawl. That would make him remember John Grawl.
Unless he found a way to actualize.
Unless he found a way.
Do you know who Mr. Green is? I mean, Emily was coming to her for help with something. I don't know if it had to do with that or not.
Roll investigate a mystery.
That's a 10.
I think she'll say, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
What does it mean? Who is Mr. Green?
It's a kind of title. There's a category of being. Years ago, we came to categorize them as guardians. They represent and embody certain facets of reality.
You mean the City of Blood? The Once and Future?
You have done your research.
I know a few of them. So Mr. Green was one of these guardians?
Yes.
What could he do? They all have powers. What could Mr. Green do?
Enforce order. Make things make sense.
What does that mean? Make things make sense.
He was the guardian of order, and as such, he was in some ways the most powerful of them, and in some ways the weakest.
You say was. Is he not still? What happened to him?
I think she says, I don't know that they can die.
But he went away or something? What's he been up to? Do they have conventions or something?
They're not the United Nations, girl.
Well, now that we know the director's real name, what can we do with it? How can we stop him?
I can try to spin my scrying and control, but he's been alive so long, he'll be extremely powerful.
Well, so was Craig Throat.
Fair enough. Let me see what I can do.
All right, then she'll try to regroup with everybody else. Could Anna, because Mark had said, he's, this angel can't be trusted or whatever, and he, backed off, so I think Anna is gonna, she'll stop from severing the charm just yet. And is there a way she can either detain him or, knock him out or something?
Yeah, I think they have probably some of the, I believe they were white chains that you'd been using to subdue extra normal beings.
Yeah. Should do that. Put him somewhere so he's somewhere contained. Keep a fucking eye on Mark.
I'm not prepared to tell you what Anna found.
What did Anna find?
Anna found a schematic for Aaron Davis's helmet.
Okay. like looking through this, any like notes or anything that I can find, or
What are you looking for?
I want to see if there's like any comments or like notes associated with these schematics or anything like that, like to kind of get an idea of like how they might have been using this. I've been trying to use this.
Roll investigate a mystery.
She's so bad at this.
Good.
6.
You may not even recognize it, Anna. Yeah, so that's what. Who tied up the angel?
Anna.
Okay. I think he'll say to you, "You needn't try to save my life, middle sister. I'll go to my reward."
What does that mean?
But you've seen it.
Spell it out for me. She holds up the schematics. I'm slow.
The place we passed through with twin brother.
What? Are you talking about Mark? Who are you talking about?
He's talking about Mark.
What are you talking about? That's your home, is where we stopped? So you'd be cool with us killing you, is what you're saying. I thought you were a fallen angel.
No need for you to fall with me.
Well, I'm not really an angel, so I don't think you have to worry about that. What does the director want to do with Kira?
Do you have Dark Negotiator?
No.
I think he just looks at you and says, "I can't tell you that."
Right. Is that because of the thing on your neck? Or you just won't?
To the extent that he can with his arms and body bound, he shrugs.
This was supposed to go a lot differently.
Can I try something?
Yes.
Am I able to use Tune In on Ro?
Why not? Roll it.
14.
Okay. Ask your questions.
What is Ro doing right now?
I think she's making a battle plan.
Who is she planning to attack next?
A detachment of the Star King's occupying force.
Who does Ro regard as the biggest threat?
The Grey Hand. Okay, that's your questions.
Mm-hmm.
I think as Casey and Nick walk in, I think Casey's just gonna like say like loudly like, "We need to regroup." And then if Gad's around, I think Casey will be like, "Gad, can you put him somewhere secure?" And Casey gestures to the angel. "Please."
Yeah, I think Kira like emerges at this point and she's like, I think there's an empty room in the back.
Yeah, it's a disused dressing room.
That bloody dressing room. Yeah, I think Casey's gonna try and round up everybody, maybe to wherever like the battle room is.
The war room.
The front desk.
The front desk.
It's a dress barn.
I don't know if I've ever been to a dress barn.
It's just a department store, basically.
Yeah,
or like a
it's like
strip mall
it's like
store.
One of the cash registers.
I
Yeah.
didn't know if you guys like made a little area or not.
No. Well, I was gonna say, like, I think Kira is gonna probably like season 3. She's like, okay, I actually need to like put some care into this thing, like that these people follow me.
My poor cult.
Yeah, it's not a cult.
Because Sarah wants me to. I think Casey's gonna, introduce herself to Leth. Missed an introduction last night. I'm Casey Davis. Captain Torres has told me a lot about you. Casey will put out a hand.
Okay, I think she'll take your hand and be like, "I haven't heard much about you."
Well, it's been a number of years since I've worked with Captain Torres, so that's not surprising. But you're here to help? You're the one that did the tarot card reading, right? Gave us kind of a heads up.
It's actually Taraka, but yes.
Excuse me. Well, thank you for that. It was helpful. Well, Torres, we're gathering up to kind of discuss next moves and share information about what we have learned.
I got a promotion.
Not that kind of information, more like what you obtained.
No, I mean, as of tomorrow, I'll have higher clearance. If that's helpful.
Yeah, no, that is.
And you'll be Lieutenant Torres.
Ooh.
Whoa. Love it.
Anna will step forward and she'll put the file on like the cash register counter. There's also this.
Casey will pick it up. I assume this looks familiar.
Yeah, especially from the I think it has patent applicant Davis, Aaron, chicken scratch.
Recognizable handwriting. You found this in the director's office?
Yeah, it's on his desk.
All right. Well, Torres was able to get the director's name, found out some information about Agent M, and some insight into the author. Still hoping we can turn her to our side.
Good work. What do we do next? I think Kira will kind of speak up. And I think Kira doesn't totally know everything that was going on because she was kind of focusing on getting in contact with Riley while all of that stuff was going down. Mm-hmm. But I think she's picking up on there's some weird energy. And she's sort of well, Riley is looking into seeing if we can figure out what's going on with John Grubb, since that is apparently the director's real name. He's supposed to have been long dead, so maybe this Aaron's schematics here have something to do with it.
I wonder if Aaron would know anything, since it's a John Grubb thing.
It's worth looking into. I mean, this was supposed to map the human brain, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe they were able to use that technology somehow.
I mean, didn't Aaron try to kind of create a hologram almost kind of thing? When he had done his presentation, he had tried making a copy of himself using the helmet. Could John Grubb be trying to become sentient or become a person?
Maybe he's trying to live forever. Seems to be all the rage.
Gives me some Stroud vibes, with Loretta.
Loretta? Yep. Nathaniel Rose was also a bit obsessed with what Aaron was doing too. I don't know. Do we want to try reaching out to Aaron?
I mean, if anything, I want to make sure that he's safe, because now that I know that's connected to John Grubb, I'm afraid. I wonder if he's going to be in danger.
I mean, this whole third son connection thing, any third son of a third son, they all kind of share this connection. What if he found a way to tap into that to
every third son?
Maybe. And go with me here. Mark tuned into Mr. Green. Said he was kind of everywhere. In the director, or with the director. I think he said that there was a lot of presence of him from there, which would make sense because there's a lot of loose souls there. What if Mr. Green and John Grubb, maybe there's the connection there. Maybe he's in all of the third sons.
I think that Casey's spitballing this at Torres and Kira, because Kira's the smartest person in the room. Could John Grubb have become Mr. Green?
I mean, maybe.
Could he have become a guardian then? Torres, you dealt with guardians before. What do you know about them? Is this ringing any bells?
Can I block the queen from listening?
Roll it.
14.
Yes.
Is it ringing any bells? Because I don't know what I've learned about how to kill a guardian.
Aha. Okay. Well, so what was Casey's question? Could he have become?
Is John Grubb, essentially I'm wondering if when John Grubb, encountered the hallway and all that shit and make that wish.
He was just a man at one point, Mr. Green.
I'm wondering, I guess, did John Grubb ascend to guardianship?
Apotheosis.
And become Mr. Green? I mean, does Torres know, or does Leth know, where the Guardians came from, how they came to be?
Right, I assume I'd done a ton of research into that, into trying to figure out how to kill one. But I don't know what I would have found.
Honestly, who would know is the queen herself. I can say that.
Ooh. Would know about John Grubb specifically?
Who would know when or whether someone had ascended to guardianhood?
Okay. Then in that case, can I talk to the queen instead of blocking her?
Sure.
Just kidding.
Cool.
Let me unblock you.
Whoa, so weird. I just lost connection for a minute there.
Are you there? Did you change your number?
Something's going on with our connection, I think. Maybe it's on your end.
Hey, I have a question for you. I ask to the queen.
Hmm.
Do you know John Grawl by chance? I know you know Mr. Green.
I do know Mr. Green.
Has he always been a god?
He's not always been this version of himself.
How could somebody, ascend like that?
Well, you know.
Oh, no. Can I roll plus sharp?
Sure. Do, yeah. What are you trying to do?
See if that would, trigger anything in me. 12.
Okay, so with that, I want to just give you some free information. The first free bit of information I want to give you is that no, Mr. Green is not John Grawl. The second thing I want to tell you is that the sort of deposing and replacement of Mr. Green happened sometime in the 80s. It's a faint memory that the queen has, as though from a dream or another life lived, but it wasn't recent and it wasn't your man.
Okay. Well, I was also wondering if, with plus sharp, her little comment, her yeah, does that seem odd at all to me?
I mean, it's related to when she said, "Are you really not going to tell Leth?"
Yeah. So I'm getting a weird vibe, something's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. I relay this information.
Okay. So different scenario. There's two different things going on.
I feel like Casey just presses her palms into her eyes.
Does that not help?
No, it helps. It just makes things complicated and confusing.
Well, do we want to try to contact Aaron first, or what should we do next?
I really do feel as though I should apologize, but this was never going to be easy.
Clearly.
I have a bad idea.
Great.
Do you now?
Yeah. Can Theo connect with the Gray Hand?
Absolutely. She'll have to go outside.
Okay. I don't want to do that yet, but...
You have to find someplace where you can see the sky.
Okay.
Does anyone else have a bad idea?
I want Kira to roll for her dark past, but I don't know specifically about if it would be about the Guardians or more specifically about John Grawl and whether she could even roll for either of those things.
Yeah, why don't you roll it for the Guardians?
7.
One question.
What should I ask between either what black magic do I know that could help here, or who do I know that could help us right now?
The ladder. Please, the ladder.
That's kind of what I was leaning towards. Help us! Help us! We're lost! Help!
Dad.
Who do I know? Who do
anybody know? We need some help.
The people you know who could help you are Aaron Davis or Nathaniel Rose.
Yeah, no, I think Kira would just be I think we have to talk to Aaron. He knows more about this than anybody else. I mean, he made the goddamn thing.
Do you want to bring him here? I can send Jesse to go get him.
I would think, yeah, if we can bring him here, if there is in fact some sort of weird shit going on with the Third Sons, if John Grawl is able to influence them in some way, then bringing one of them here versus bringing us all to them would be bad.
Yeah, we'll send Nick and Jesse to go get Aaron.
Okay.
Assuming Aaron is at the Third Sons.
Casey, will you roll act under pressure on behalf of Jesse to drive?
Do I get my +1 to that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's the one who taught you.
Yeah, he did. 11.
Okay, so they'll be there and back before too long.
Do we want to have it out now, or do we want to have it out later?
What do you mean by have it out?
Casey and Anna?
Yeah. Because it's definitely uncomfortable.
That's a question for you.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Bottle it up?
I mean, Casey does want to talk to Anna, but I don't want to step on if there's anything else that is going to or need to happen. Like, I think at some point Theo is going to go outside.
Okay.
But that's it.
Yeah, and I think Anna's just kind of, first of all, I think she's keeping an eye on Mark, making sure he's not strolling towards the thing. She might actually speak up about that and be like, so what was the deal with you wanting to kill the angel, Mark?
I think Mark walked outside to contemplate what he just did.
And I also think Leth is, at the very least, looking at Tiff sideways. Like, oh, are we asking her for help now?
Well, it just seemed relevant, don't you think?
I know, but isn't that risky?
Yeah, can I block the queen again really quick?
Yes, roll it. I really like that you have to roll it every time.
Yeah, I know you do. Well, I got an 11.
Okay.
One of these days, I'm going to fail and not know. Yeah, I didn't really think about it. I'm sorry. I'm kind of in the habit. She's been saying some kind of weird stuff to me, though.
Yeah, she does that.
I know, but like, she's like doing this thing she's never done before where it's like she's like has a secret or something like that. Like something's going on. I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. I'll stop asking her for help if you want.
Tomorrow.
I did, full disclosure, use her help today in the office when I was talking to the author. I don't know why I brought that up.
What did you do?
I used like the thing I can do that to
Wow. This is what she does. This is what she does to you every time.
It literally was a life or death situation, and I just used it to gain clearance.
I don't see you for 5 years after you stomp off to war to kill her. And then you come showing up on my door and everything's just like it was before.
I mean, we're taking down the drum.
I think she'll put a hand on your hand and be like, and then we're taking down the queen.
I mean, yeah.
But we can't do that if she still has her claws in you.
She doesn't, I swear.
What scares me is that I don't think you would even know it if she did.
Is there anything I can do to reassure you in the meantime?
Just don't do that thing.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I feel like Casey might be like scoping out the conversation.
Is Tiff lying?
It's Tiff lying.
Oh. Well, that's not a question for me. Tiff, are you lying?
I'm wondering if Tiff is lying about taking down the queen, and if like the whole like she doesn't have like her claws in me, and then the like just all the things. You're not going to use it again.
Question 1, Tiff, are you really going to take down the queen?
Yes.
Question 2, does she have her claws in you?
Tiff might believe she doesn't.
I was going to say, Tiff doesn't think that she does, but that's not necessarily true.
Question 3, are you really not going to use mental dominion?
When she's saying it right now, she means it. And she is going to do everything she can to keep that promise. Who can say if her back is against a wall?
Yeah, I think the thing with your suspicious minds, if you heard the whole large parts of the conversation, Casey, is Tiff means it, but she doesn't mean it the way Leth means it. Leth wants it to just be taken off the board, and Tiff won't take it off the board.
So, okay.
You were talking with Mark.
Well,
And-
Mark apparently went outside.
I went outside.
Yeah.
So then if that's the case, then Anna wouldn't have, I think she would have been like, so Mark was trying to kill the angel.
Just straight out.
And you stopped him?
Well, yeah, I was trying to get rid of the charm that was on its neck
Oh.
because I thought that was how he would help it. Then he was trying to push my hand through even further so that it would kill him. He said Ro told him to do it.
Who the fuck is Ro?
I think it's his like new boss. I don't know.
His new boss? Did he get a new job?
No, it's his like the Sky King.
Wait, what?
Do any of you know this?
No, only Theo for sure.
Like, maybe not even Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kira knows too.
This is a great way to introduce it.
So then I think she would just be like, I'm not totally sure, but somebody who's giving him orders.
Great.
So
Awesome.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know if they're good, bad.
If you're saying that it's the Sky King, that means that that's somebody from there. So somebody from there is still manipulating us.
I mean, I just assume that's the case all the time. He wanted to kill the angel. The angel says that if he dies, that he'll just go back to the sky anyway. But I thought he was a fallen angel, so I don't know what to believe.
Well, at this point, we don't really need the angel.
But what if he has more information? What if he knows what the director's planning? What if he knows what they want with Kira? What if he knows? I mean, he's been with the director for who knows how long.
Listen, there's a lot going on, and I know that you want to protect your sister just as much as I do, but I need everybody to stick to the plan.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make him pay.
I want to make him pay too, Anna, but you scared us. You could have gotten killed. And I understand where you're coming from because I can be impulsive too, but
I just wanted to do something. What have I done? What have I done to help any of this?
you've protected us. I think that Casey takes Anna by the shoulders and makes you look at her face. Anna, you love Kira. And I know that you would die for her. You have done so much. Before you even got this body, you were protecting her. And I know without a doubt that you're going to continue to protect her and keep her safe. Even when I'm not around her, I know that you're there to keep her safe. But you also have to remember to keep yourself safe, too, because you're important as well, Anna Ashwood. When I see one of my friends, one of my teammates go off script and go unplanned, I feel like you guys are not listening to me and that you don't trust me. And I get very scared.
It had nothing to do with you, Casey. But I'm sorry. What's the play?
Right now, talk to Aaron. Try to figure out a next move. Because the director, I'm scared of him. I don't know how we're going to take him down.
Well, he's got some sort of weird spider shit coming out of him. How do you kill an arachnid? I don't know.
Bug spray?
Pesticides.
Perfect.
Hey. You're a key member to this team.
Right. Thanks for the pep talk.
Is Anna lying to me?
About thanks?
I guess, Casey's trying to vibe, Casey, I think, knows that Anna's not okay.
Yeah, no, she's not okay. Not by a long shot, but she's bottling it up right now, to borrow a phrase. What do we need to do next?
Take a moment. Let's regroup. Talk to Aaron. I'm going to ask Torres if getting the author on our side is going to be helpful or not.
Okay. I'm going to try to find a first aid kit.
I was gonna say.
Casey will let her leave, but Casey's watching Anna.
Because Anna's unstable.
You did not say that. Okay. Do you want Theo to heal you?
She's not going to ask.
Theo had something else she was doing.
I mean, sort of. But so did Mark.
Well, let's start with Mark then.
Okay, Theo's gonna heal Anna. I rolled a 15.
Nice.
Congratulations, Anna. You don't have a gnarly scar.
I also do want to just remind you, Johnny, that I had burned a luck point last session.
Okay. Did we ever figure out what that means exactly?
Specific to Anna.
Yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, I don't think Theo would notice.
On a 15? For this might sting?
You're healing her up.
Okay. I do think Theo, wherever you're injured, and Theo's pouring this, kind of those fluffy pollen things, but they're light blue and pink, and they're just flowing into you from her hands.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
I think Theo's gonna say, that was really brave of you. what you did in there.
Some people might say it was stupid.
People.
It was brave of you to like go in there, and then it was also brave of you to like go against Casey's like orders. Because
She's like really scary.
Casey can be really intense sometimes, but like I can see that she like means well and whatnot. Like she cares about us, but hopefully like this helps. Is there anything else that you like need?
No. I don't really know if I was able to get any trinkets from ears, unfortunately. I mean, I grabbed that schematic from the director's office, but that was about all I could grab.
I mean, that's fine. You were practically attacked, so it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Anytime.
Anna's gonna head back inside, or wherever we were, and she's just gonna go be somewhere by herself.
Theo, roll plus sharp real quick.
Also, I think Mark heads back inside the building.
Okay.
Meets up with everybody.
Oh, fuck you. My dice betrayed me so hard.
I mean, can't be worse than when I rolled earlier.
I rolled 2 1s.
Ouch.
Hell yeah.
I'm assuming Theo doesn't see anything.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Cool.
Does Anna feel anything from it?
Yeah, I mean, Theo, close your ears, but the way that spell is supposed to work is it doesn't leave a scar, but it does.
Wait, did you say the spell didn't work?
No, it did, but she's got a scar where the where this leg came through. It's just like puckered and pale. So that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's the play team?
Mark walks in and announces that he's a prince.
Excellent.
What do you mean you're a prince?
Well, also, when I've overheard that conversation that that you had with the rest of the team.
I'm so tired of this fucking walkie-talkie bullshit. I feel like at some point somebody would have been like, "Hey, Mark, can you cut this off, please?"
Can you shut this down? Because I think you heard that and you just like accepted the fact that you were saying that. Like, Mark tried to kill this angel. So
you're a prince of what?
Sky King.
You're a prince of there? And when did you... Back up. When did you find this out?
I think Kira comes in from the other room and is like, when we were in Chicago, right?
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I thought everyone knew. No, okay.
No. I think we need to work on like your sharing information stuff, like when you have a vision, when you find out your identity, find out.
Am I supposed to tell you everything that happens to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Important life-threatening stuff in a way.
I have personal stuff. I didn't realize that this...
I think Casey's gonna look to Kira. Did you know? Did you know that he was a fucking prince?
I thought everybody knew. I'm sorry.
What? Am I always the last to know?
Okay. The whole point the reason I'm saying this is because I just tried to kill an angel because Ro told me to.
Wait, who's Ro?
She is the Sky King.
Would that make her the Sky Queen? Never mind. Okay, so you're a prince of there.
So I'm a prince of there. Clink, clink. I have armor, apparently. I have a past that I really don't know that much about.
So Ro told you to kill the angel.
Did she give you any reason for killing this angel?
Said that he would bring a lot of chaos to our whatever we're doing, and I needed to get rid of him. But now that I'm thinking more clearly about it, like, that could get us closer to Mr. Green, as you said.
I mean, Theo, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe having this angel here, though, is also a threat to us. Can the director locate him and thus locate us?
Well, probably if he still has the charm around his neck.
I mean, it could work like that. I mean, I've done that to you guys. Mark's kind of done it too.
I mean, what happens if we cut this charm? He won't be under the director's control anymore.
As far as we know.
Do we want to try that and see what happens?
I don't have a better idea.
Do we know where this angel belongs? Like, do they belong in there? Is there a heaven and hell now? Like,
Anna speaks up and she's like, well, when I was looking over that schematic that I totally understood,
Aaron's research is extremely deep, so I don't blame you.
Yeah. But when I was looking it over, the angel was talking to me and said that it would be fine if we killed him. He would just return to that place that we saw, Mark, the place in the sky with the clouds. Maybe he used to serve Roe. Maybe he's from there.
Could we
Step into Casey's question corner?
Yeah.
Stepping into Casey's question corner.
How is the angel connected to current events?
I think he's one possible candidate for the traitor card. He serves the director, not necessarily John Grawl.
We can try and get the angel on our side. I mean, he serves the director and...
Well, if John Grawl has in fact taken over, then maybe it's in the angel's best interest to help get rid of John Grawl.
Do we deal with that now, or do we talk to Aaron?
I think we should talk to Aaron. And I think that Theo should talk to the Grey Hand.
Okay, so they'll be back with Aaron soon. Theo, are you going to announce that you're going to talk to the Grey Hand?
Yeah, just like she announces what her actual name is.
Okay. Everybody,
no,
Theo's
I'm
going
not-
outside.
no.
I do want to say that I would have Yuna be watching the angel just to make sure that he has a guard kind of watching him.
Okay.
I think Theo's going to try and slip out unannounced and try to be unnoticed.
Okay. Will you roll act under pressure?
Fuck. 9.
You know what? I think Tiff sees you leave.
Oh,
Yeah, that hipster looking girl is going outside.
make a note of it.
Okay. Theo, you go outside. The clouds all shift kind of away, and you can see dozens of points of light in the sky and swirling nebulas. And the sky sort of sighs. Oh, hello. And like several stars sort of form a constellation of a hand that like swings and ends on the chin of a helmet that appears to be made of some kind of reflective glass. Good evening.
I need you to share some information with me.
Is that so?
Yeah. What do you know about Mr. Green?
Much. Why do I have to share this information with you?
I mean, he's building up power. You're not afraid that he threatens yours?
No, I'm not. His kind don't build power. They merely possess it.
Do you know who he is?
Well, that's who he is. He's one of those, the hand sort of like dismissively searches for a word. One of those places.
What do you mean places?
And I thought you were smart.
Smart enough to strip the dagger of all its power?
They're dimensions. Each of them.
Can a realm be destroyed or sealed off? Like the hallway?
It can be made to be disconnected. Much more easily, too. And your friend won't even have to lose a father to do it.
What do you mean? What?
Theo doesn't know, does she? She's talking about Kira and Donovan. The hallway.
Well, how do we... You deal in deals, right?
You can't see a face, but you can tell his mouth is spreading into a slow grin. What do you offer?
What would you accept?
Something of value? Or power? He like looks away distracted for a moment and leans back in, like over you. Return with an offer and a better question. Suddenly the clouds roll back in and it's all gone.
Hello, listeners, and thanks for joining Lauren and I for the intermission. And of course, Happy New Year's.
Yay, Happy New Year's. Is 2023 as bad as the last couple years?
Yes.
Maybe
Just kidding.
Maybe it's turned a new leaf, John. You don't know, okay?
That's fair. Okay.
I'm holding out
All
hope.
right.
Holding
All
out
right.
hope this year. Maybe it'll be better.
I'll be optimistic. No major announcements for us this week, but as usual, we release episodes every other week on Tuesdays, so we'll be back on January 17th for the next episode of the Monsters Playbook.
You guys, it's a new year. That means making new resolutions, trying new things that you've never done before. Like, leaving us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or whatever your favorite podcatcher is.
Do it.
Seriously, though, reviews are actually a huge help in getting our show noticed, and we love to read every single one that we get. So head over to Apple Podcasts, to Spotify, or if the app that you use doesn't have reviews, another great place that you can check out is Podchaser and leave us a review over there as well. And if you guys would like to connect with us, you can do so on our social media accounts. We are on Twitter at Monster Playbook, and on Facebook and Instagram at Monsters Playbook, and also on Tumblr. That's right. We recently started a new Tumblr page. I know John is also very excited.
Heck yeah.
We're all really excited to be on Tumblr and are looking forward to sharing some original stories that the cast has written, some fan art, and other fun creations that we want to share with you guys.
So excited.
If you guys want to talk to us directly, then you can always come and hang out with us on the Monsters Playbook Discord server. We have listening parties for all of our episode, AMAs where you can ask us questions, a theory channel, and a lot more. We love to connect with you guys, so seriously, come and hang out with us. And lastly, if you would like to show your support monetarily, we do have our Ko-fi page that you can donate to, as well as our Redbubble store that John did a lot of work on to make some really great t-shirts, game mats, all sorts of fun stuff. So if you want to get yourself something nice for the new year, I mean, it's new year, new you, right, John?
I guess you could say that.
Yeah. So get yourself something nice. Any of the funds that we get go towards new content, equipment, and the various expenses that come with supporting a podcast. And we always appreciate everything. Links to all of those things and more can be found in our Direct Me profile in this episode's show notes.
And our promo for this week is Slay the Stars, a D&D 5e actual play podcast with 2 players, 1 DM, and a story that spans the cosmos. If you're looking for a podcast that starts in the middle of a fantasy world and ends in the middle of a dark cosmic fairy tale, this might be the show for you.
Let's play that promo.
What is Slay the Stars? Oh. Come with us and enjoy a chaotic D&D hot pot, a dash of cosmic fantasy, a few cloves of dark fairy tales. And that's the entire bottle of shenaniganery. Oh dear. Oh no. Listen in Tuesdays at noon Eastern Standard Time on any major streaming platform. SlayTheStars.com. Persomnia ad Astra.
You can find Slay the Stars on Twitter at Slay the Stars and at www.slaythestars.com. All these links can also be found in this episode's show notes.
Alrighty. Should we get back to the show, John?
Let's do it!
Can Anna try to, I think Anna's probably just off somewhere in the dress barn by herself, honestly. And I think she's going to try to reach out to Dockers, and I assume he's not there.
Mm-mm.
Okay. She's going to be like, Dockers? Dockers? Come on. Dockers, where are you? And she try to see if she can sense him anywhere.
Do you have some kind of a sensing power?
Other than just having him with her for so long.
Yeah, you have no... He's just not here.
Yeah, no, I think she just, she finds an empty dressing room, just closes the blinds and is just crying.
Oh.
In there, yeah.
So yeah, does Mark hear Anna looking for Dockers?
I don't know, she was probably trying to telepathically or just in her mind to see if he was there.
He's not.
Probably would have heard her, maybe crying, being like, Dockers, I'm sorry.
Would I have heard that, Johnny?
Roll read about situation.
11.
Yeah, someone's crying in the back. It's definitely Anna.
Mark walks over. Are you okay?
She's got like the door closed, by the way, or
Oh.
whatever.
So I'm just
Like,
talking into a door.
she's in a dressing room, so she's like closed it
Yeah,
off.
but I think it's this one is one of the doors that they haven't bothered to replace, so it only goes like it doesn't meet the ground.
I think Mark remembers he's supposed to knock before he goes in, and he knocks on the door.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just some things in my eye.
Is everything okay? I heard you calling for Dockers.
Yeah, he's not here. I don't know where he went.
Where'd he go?
Where did you leave him?
I don't know where he is. I don't know if something happened, if I did something. I don't know.
I mean, he can't have gone far.
I mean, do you sense him anywhere?
I mean, I can try and reach out to him. I'm going to try and reach out to him.
Roll it.
Oh my God. Double sixes.
I have some good news and I have some bad news.
No, Johnny.
On double sixes? Come on.
You can't kill a fan favorite.
He's a ghost. He's already dead.
I mean, fair.
Ghosts can die. We killed one.
Just hold on, let Johnny talk.
He is where you left the rest of him. He's at ears with the director.
But Theo did the spell when we got here.
You came here and he was in the Angel and he was in Jesse. But when you left, there was also some of him in the director, which is where all of him is now. And he can't hear you. And he's in pain.
Oh,
I know where he is.
tell me he's not there.
He's with the director. I think they're torturing him. I don't know. He seems like he's in pain. Look, he's still alive. We can get him back. This isn't your fault.
Well, it's certainly someone's.
We're dealing with fire here. This course that we're on is not easy. I mean, things are bound to happen. But the plus side is he's still alive. And we have an opportunity to get him back.
Those people are the worst kinds of people. You don't know what kind of things they do.
Well, we know what we would do to them if we got our hands on them. So, whatever we do, all I know is that we need you to help us get him back.
Yeah, no, it's...
I think Mark walks over and gives Anna a hug.
Oh, you opened the door.
Just boom!
Hug time. Friend deployed.
And as soon as he's in there, she's like, tries to like compose herself and is just like, okay.
I suppose I didn't even warn. I just fucking... But let's regroup with the team and figure out what to do.
Speaking of which, Nick and Jesse are back with Aaron.
Because relationship simulator, does Theo see Mark and Anna walk out of the dressing room?
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Oh, and she's crying.
Out of the back.
Oh.
Sure, yeah. Do you want to make some assumptions?
No.
I mean, you probably also see that she looks like she's been crying.
Yeah, and you had Mark to comfort you.
Thus the Mark War begins. Just kidding.
Oh, God damn it.
I've moved on from you, honey.
Theo doesn't know that.
And apparently neither does Mark.
Okay, so Aaron's here.
Kira will grab the folder that has the schematics in it. She'll go over to Aaron and she'll be like, so somebody got a hold of your prototype that you have.
What?
And maybe you're trying to use it for themselves. Yeah. And she'll hand over the schematics. John Grawl is apparently in the mind of somebody else currently. I mean, is it possible? Could he have used your schematics to do that?
You're not having any, like, blackouts or, like, voices in your head, are you, Aaron?
What? No.
As Casey's scanning him with her ears device.
Aaron is, like, reading quickly and talking more quickly and interrupting himself a bunch. And he's like, but these are original design documents. The only person that would have had these is me and Miss. But they changed.
Aaron?
You wouldn't be able to do that without making the. But that shouldn't be possible unless you have.
Aaron, you and who else? You and Mr. Who?
Just give him a minute while he does this mental calculus.
Casey is still scanning his whole body. What does the scanner say?
Have you ever scanned him before?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I think it has the Third Son's logo, the Galaxy Brain meme,
Hey.
and then a very big heart.
Oh, what? That has a crack in the middle because Kira Ashwood crushed it?
What? No.
No, he's fine. He's just fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, your voice is cracking there.
Nope. Your voice is cracking.
So only 2 of you have had a copy of these schematics.
Who else had a copy?
My benefactor, Mr. Rose.
He could have provided these to ears.
Yeah, but he would have had to wait till I invented them, like last year.
So how the hell is John Grawl in the director?
What is your question? I assume, Casey.
Oh, I was gonna say, so like I know we were all there at your presentation, and it was really cool. It was super interesting, like how you like put the helmet on and you astro projected everything and whatnot. It was just so cool. But like, could you go through that again for us? Because like that was like a year ago, and you know, like a lot of stuff had happened. Like I didn't exist. You didn't remember who I was. Now I exist. You now remember that I am your cousin. And
no, but I can also explain it for all these new people that there are.
Yeah, if Theo and Anna would love to like learn about it. I'm sure Captain Torres and Lathier would love to hear about it.
Who are all these people? Is this a strip mall?
It's a dress barn, Anna says.
Do we question you about the Third Son, Sarah?
Yes, constantly.
Well, Kira, this is your organization.
Yeah, no, this is a group of people who follow me. I mean, some people like to call it a cult. It's not a cult, though.
So what's buying a robe?
Aaron Davis suddenly feeling like he dodged a bullet here.
They help us with lots of different things. They're loyal to me. They're trying to help us out here. This is my sister Anna. She gestures to Anna. So
I think at this point, Leth is going to step forward and be like, they're a cult. She's a clone. That's a witch. I'm maybe immortal. That's my girlfriend with a horrible shadow queen. Can we figure some shit out, please?
Casey leans over to Tiff. I see why you're into her.
Did you hear that, girlfriend?
Yes, I heard that. Thank you. She's the best. I say none of that. I'm just bright red.
Do you not say that to Casey?
I don't think there's any way to say. How far away is Leth?
I mean, not out of earshot, certainly.
I mean, Casey saddles up next to you and just like, damn.
If you quietly say that, I just kind of shoot you a look like,
Yeah.
I know, right?
Aren't you glad that I texted her?
Girlfriend.
So anyway, Aaron,
What does the helmet do?
So, and then he'll like kind of walk you through what it was meant to do and what they appear to have altered it to do. That, as he mentioned at that time, that what it was supposed to really be able to do was like map and project the mind, not just the brain, but the mind, so that you could transmit your consciousness, project your consciousness the same way you would making a phone call. What they seem to have done is more or less completely reversed it, that it will instead take a consciousness and map it onto the brain and mind of the subject.
okay. So they took John Grubb's consciousness and grafted it onto the director.
Well, it sounds like they're really trying to achieve what, like, Cross was kind of doing or wanting to do, or was starting to do, was already doing.
Well, with Cross, it was more specific about magical abilities.
Yeah.
This is more like an individual trying to live on after death, I suppose. If he did die. I mean, I assume his body died.
Can you do more than one consciousness on one person, Aaron?
What do you mean?
I guess I'm thinking more along the lines of the magical powers stuff. Like, could they take, like, Kira's powers and, like, Mark's powers and put it on a person?
He holds up the pages like, not with this.
Okay. Never mind. It's unrelated.
That's a different thing, yeah.
I mean, the human brain is at its core just a big, fleshy computer. So it would depend on the storage and how much would have to be overwritten for...
How would they have access to John Grubb's consciousness, though? Is that something that...
Can they access that through you, Aaron?
If you have access to past lives, I suppose.
Well, but see, that's the thing that's weird. There's not a second unit. See this? He points to a part of it. It's like a antenna vacuum. Like it was going to suck something out of the air.
So Aaron's saying that there's some sort of antenna, like trying to take...
I mean, by all accounts, you'd put this on somebody's head, stick them in a room with a loose consciousness, and flip it on and suck them in.
A consciousness from there.
Where?
I think Theo's gonna turn to Kira like the stuff that we saw at Rex's building? All those consciousnesses that didn't have anywhere to go?
That was Nathaniel's building. I mean, that's what there is. It's sort of like a purgatory. It's where a bunch of loose souls wander. So maybe if John Grubb's essence was there, then maybe they were able to trap it in this soul silo or something and graft it onto the director. And this is a lot of assumptions here, but that could make sense.
We really need to put a stop to this Nathaniel Rose guy.
Yeah.
Question, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
The people who were after Tessa, is that Nathaniel?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to? Is it a good idea to track down Nathaniel?
He's definitely had a hand in a lot of this.
Because Tessa's relative is supposed to be dealing with him, and I wonder if he would be able to get us the location of a Mr. Nathaniel Rose.
That could be. Is there a way to expel the consciousness from somebody, Aaron? To reverse what was done?
Is it permanent? I mean, what happens when you take the consciousness from a body? Do they die?
I mean, if there was already a consciousness in there, like, is it just overlapping what's already in there, or is he just a shell?
Wait a second. Isn't that what Rex also was trying to do? Was trying to get a consciousness out of a body?
Is it the same thing? Is that what Rex is doing too?
I don't like this.
Well, I don't know about any of that stuff, but I can figure out how to expel it.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Executive producer Jonny Grubb. This has been The Monsters Playbook, featuring
Sarah Baker as Tiff Torres.
John Wander as Mark Clayton.
Lauren Johnson as Anna and Kira Ashwood.
Miah Detjen as Casey Davis and Theo Nessos.
and Jonny Grubb as literally everybody else. Our theme song is by me, Jonny Grubb. The Monsters Playbook is produced and engineered by Miah Detjen and edited by Miah Detjen and Lauren Johnson. If you liked this episode, please tell a friend. We love friends. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Monsters Playbook, and on Twitter at Monster Playbook, and on Web 1.0 at monstersplaybook.com. And come hang out with us on Discord. We're fun. We'll see you next episode where, as always, I'll have some good news and some bad news. Thanks for listening.
Someone's pizza is ready.
Yeah. Okay. You sounded like you were like doing a really bad like German accent there for a second.
Hello.
Somebody's pizza is ready.
We are the Schmenge Brothers, here to play the folk music of our hometown.
We play the foosball.
We play the foosball.
Miah, don't cut any of this.
That's gonna go at the end of the episode, I'm sure.